Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about types of soil. Yes, types of soil. Soil is mainly made up of silt, sand, clay and humus. It is mainly made up of silt particles, sand particles, clay particles and humus, or you can say organic materials. Texture of a soil depend on the sizes of these particles and the amount of these particles present in the soil. So, on the basis of presence of these particles, soil may be it is of four types. Soil is of four types. First is sandy soil. Second is silt. Next one clay. And next one loamy soil. So there are four types of soil: sandy soil, silt, clay and the loamy soil. Let us discuss these types of soil in detail. First of all, sandy soil. As the name indicates, it is rich in sand particles. This soil is rich in sand particles and less amount of the clay and the silt particles. That's why this soil is coarse, or you can say rough. This soil is rough. It has large air spaces in it. It has large air spaces in it, so that air can easily pass through the soil, but it has very less capacity to hold water and nutrients. And that's why this soil is not good for growing of plants. It is not good for growing of plants because this soil cannot hold water and nutrients. Roots of the plants cannot grow, they cannot pass through the sandy soil, but some of the plants can grow on the top sandy soil. Some of the plants can grow on the top sandy soil because their roots can pass towards the top soil and go deeper into the subsoil. After that, we will discuss about silt. Silt, again, as the name indicates, it is rich in silt particles and very less amount of the sand particles and clay particles. This soil is not so good for plants, for growing of plants, but it is good for the farmlands. It is good for the farmlands as it is very smooth. Silt particles are very fine particles, so it is very smooth in touch. It is good for the farmlands, and this soil can be easily eroded by the air and water. It is mainly found in the area where there is a flood, means flood area. In the flood area it is mainly found. This type of soil is clay soil. Yes, as the name indicates, this soil is rich in fine clay particles. This soil is rich in fine clay particles. This soil is very heavy and dense. It is very heavy and dense and with very less air spaces between them. So that's why it is very heavy, it is dense, it has very less air spaces between them. This soil is not good for growing of plants as well as for the living organisms, as it can't hold air and water. So this soil is not good for growing of the plants as well as for the living organism. Next type of soil is the loamy soil. It is the loamy soil. This soil is best for growing of plants for soil organisms as well as for the microorganisms. So this soil is best for all the living organisms which live in soil and for growing plants. This soil, loamy soil, is a combination of sand and silt in equal amount and a small amount of clay particles. It has a large number of air spaces between them, and that's why air and water can easily pass through these soil. So that's why different organisms and microorganisms can easily breathe in the soil, and the roots of the plants can easily penetrate, can easily grow in this type of soil. And small amount of clay particles make it sticky, so it can hold the nutrients very well. So if we were talking about the clay soil, it is not good for plants, it is not good for organism, as there is a less air spaces and our plants roots cannot grow on this soil, and organisms cannot breathe in this soil. And the loamy soil is best for growing of plants and for survival of the organism living in. So do an activity to see the different components of soil. Yes, to find out the different components of soil, and for this activity we need a glass jar, one cup of soil and 3 cups of water. We need a glass jar, a big glass jar, 1 cup of soil and 3 cups of water. First of all, take the glass jar and add 1 cup of soil into it. Put 1 cup of soil into the jar. Now add 3 cups of water. Now add 3 cups of water. Stir it well and leave for some time. Stir it well and leave for some time. After some time, you can see different layers in this glass jar. So if you will see carefully, the lowest layer, it is of gravel. After that, there are sand, a layer of sand particles. After that, there is a layer of soil particles. At the top, there is water and some particles floating on the water, that are the humus. So these are the different components of a soil: gravel, sand, soil particles, water and humus. So through this activity, we can easily find out the different components of soil.